let's solve some of the questions from Buddha, Jaina, Gandhian and peace studies. We'll be taking 2 questions from each of the sections to help it understand better. So the first question talks about identify the kingdom that lay outside the area visited by Gautam Buddha, and the correct answer is Avanti in Ujjain. So this is the area which was untouched. Vamsa, Kausala and Panchal were the areas which were visited, and Buddha belonged to the Sakya tribe from Kapilavastu. So the regions in and around the Rajgir, the regions of Magad, Kosala were the areas which are influenced by the vision of Buddha. The next is identify the bhikkhu who was born and attained parinirvana at Nalanda. So the right answer is Sariputta. He was among the top 2 most disciples of Buddha, and the idea was the significance of evolution of Buddhist Abhidham, and he achieved his enlightenment as an arhat, and then the parinirvana within 2 weeks of ordination at Nalanda itself. So very important, and historically again a very important topic. From this section on Buddhist, Jaina, Gandhian and peace philosophy, if you have been covering the last 5 to 10 years past papers, you would get an ample vision about the kind of questions which are asked and similar kind of content that you need to study. The next is the name Saptabhangi principle in Jainism includes the concept of Syadvad. So Syadvad is a concept under Jaina philosophy which talks about making a judgment about the concerned object. So Syad Asti, Syad Nasti, there are the Saptabhangi principles. So we have another questions related to it. So what is the 6th bhang of the Saptabhang? So the first is Syad Asti, that is probably it exists. Okay, Asti means exist. Syad Nasti, that means it not exists, it does not exist. The next is Syad Asti Nasti, that means an object is and is not. Avaktavya, that means it is unpredictable. Asti avaktavya, that means it is and is unpredictable. Nasti avaktavya, that means it is not and unpredictable. So it is nasti avaktavya would be the right answer here. And then it is syad asti nasti avaktavya, that means it is not, it is unpredictable. So those are the 7 Saptabhang principles under the Jaina philosophy pertained with the Syadvad. The next is under the Gandhian study, the Karachi session of Indian National Congress was presided by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. A very direct question, and this was held in 1931. A very important session, and it was here that Mahatma Gandhi was selected to represent the Indian National Congress in the second round table conference that was to be held in London. The next is Gandhiji regarded the constructive programs as truthful and non-violent ways of winning complete independence, or what is known as Purna Swaraj, and this was the concept which was grown around the concept of Gram Swaraj. So if our villages are self-reliant, then we definitely have a concept of Purna Swaraj that can be witnessed. So here the correct answer is Gram Swaraj. The next 2 questions from peace studies, the just war theory does not deal with. Now just war theory is a concept which says that warfare is morally and legally justified. So justification of how and why wars are fought and their theoretical and historical understanding. The theoretical understanding is concerned with ethically justifying the war and the warfare, and therefore true. So these 3 deal with the concept of just war theory, and they say that why the warfare is legal or moral and why it can be justified. So there are 3 components of this theory which says moral justification of the war, the moral principles that need to be followed during the war, and denoting justice after war that should be taken into account. So 4 is the incorrect option here. The next one, the Nagorno Karabakh conflict is an ethnic and territorial conflict between the region of Armenia and Azerbaijan. Now this is a long run conflict post the dissolution of United States of the Soviet Union, that's the USSR. And this is one of the regions where the Azerbaijan and Armenian have been in conflict, and this is a region which is known as Nakau, which is the Nagorno-Karabakh Autonomous Region, and this has been full-fledged with tensions after the 1994 hostilities when the Armenians' control was seen. So this is again a very basic question that was asked, related to probably the current affairs and general ideas on peace studies that you must be familiar with. So hope you would find these sessions useful. We do have the complete paper solutions for the past papers and video lectures for the same available in the link below. So do follow those for more information. Thanks for joining in.